back to excuse me. Welcome back to ICTV's Entertainment Weekly. As I mentioned before the break, we have two guests.
Do it again.
We're doing it again.
Welcome back to ICTV's Campus Entertainment Weekly. As I mentioned before the break, we have two guests joining us in Studio B for today's debate. IC's very own Dan Budick and Griffin Haas, two fellow college peers of mine with more than enough expertise on the college experience.
You got that right.
With this year's Quotica still an exciting memory in students' minds, this week we have our debate being the subject of parties. And the first thing I'd like to talk about is whether you like a small banger or, not a small banger, a large banger, excuse me, or a small get-together. Would you guys like to discuss?
Yeah, I gotta go with a small get-together. It's more personable. You got friends there. You kick back, have a couple drinks, and there's a much smaller cleanup involved too. If you're hosting a big party, there's a big cleanup, and I know, as you guys know, I don't like cleaning anything up. So I'm looking to stay away from the cleanup if I can. Small parties, excuse me, much more intimate.
I'm gonna go with a banger. I think it is a lot more fun. I think there are a lot more people. You get to meet more people. There's more to do, more drinking games, more music, probably a little bit of dancing. Who knows what's going to happen at these bangers? I mean, what would you rather do? I mean, go to one of our little small get-togethers and maybe play some PS2, or go to T. Neal's for a banger. I'm going to T. Neal's 10 times out of 10.
Well, T. Neal's is fun time, and we love going there and partying. But I think the small, intimate setting cannot be forgotten. Kicking back and playing some PS2, drinking back, having a few beers. I think there's something to that, especially when you're with a group of your closest friends. I enjoy that.
But I feel there is a good point to what he's saying, because of the fact that when you have your friends together, you will see them other times. You'll see them at multiple occasions and so on, but you can't always meet new people.
You're right. You can't always meet new people, but I think there's a time and a place for that. I think generally speaking, I'd much rather be with a group of maybe 15 close friends.
But don't you feel like there's a different energy when they're at a banger? There's a different energy.
Of
there's
course, especially when you're at T. Neal's house. There's a great energy.
T. Neal's, it's all these. But I mean, I just think that there's a higher energy. There's more fun. You know, there's higher stakes, and I'm going with bangers over small get-togethers.
Well, now that we have covered the size of parties, I would like to move on to an important factor of any event thrown. Bring your own beer or beverages provided. Both are crucial to help the party continue going, so which one do you think is better?
I'm going to go with bring your own, because first of all, we want to look out for the dangers of who knows. I don't want anybody else touching my drink. Who knows what they're going to put in. I don't want that. Second of all, I don't also want to have to wait in a line at like a kegger for Jungle Juice. I got to wait behind like 20 people, and then I finally get my drink, and I'm sober as a clam, and then I got to drink that, and then I got to wait again, and it's just miserable. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but I can appreciate a host of a party providing drinks.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, but I think it's a nice gesture to go to a party and have. Well, I like the drinks. You often get a chance to try some new drinks that you're not usually drinking, and you have a good time.
But I know what I like. This person who's throwing the party doesn't know what I like. They
so you try some new things. Aren't you open to some new drinks, some new possibilities?
I mean, I'd be open to it, but I just would rather drink what I know. You know, I would like to bring maybe some Yinglings, some beers, some Jack Daniels, and stuff like that. You know, it's something I know that I like. So I don't get there. I'm like, oh, I don't like.
But
this.
Isn't also
or what if you go and you're allergic to something,
what about,
and then all of a sudden you can't drink, and no one wants to be in that situation.
Also, it does limit your spending. You could a limited number of. You could bring a little alcohol, and then you know the rest is going to be provided by the party.
Also, I would like to point out the fact that what he just mentioned is that you will sometimes pay for drinks, and that money goes forward to helping pay for the party, because parties don't pay for themselves, gentlemen.
Yeah, but I mean, I would rather just pay for my own drinks and then drink them, and then have them pay for their things.
What about also you bring stuff to a party and you have to keep it somewhere? That's often a pain.
There's flask and everything, but however, we have to move on to our last topic, gentlemen. And this, well, any party is not a party without any games. So from Ride the Bus to Hello Governor, people have invented games for any party atmosphere that has been crucial to keeping it lively. So what do you think is better when it comes to some of the most classic games? Flip Cup or beer pong?
Beer pong's a classic. I think it's calmly, you can play in a timely fashion, and like I said, the mess. Flip Cup for whatever reason, the cup spills, it's on the carpeting,
Well,
gets on
'cause
your
you're flipping
leg.
it, that's the reason.
Yeah, it's a pain. And for me, I really don't want anything to do with it.
But-
I'd much rather play beer pong.
But I mean, maybe
10
your
times out
small,
of 10.
your small, boring get-togethers, Dan. We could play.
Stop with the small,
But
boring
you know,
get-togethers.
But you know,
They're
at the
fun.
at my fun
They're
bangers,
fun.
if there's a 50-person, 60-person party and you got flip cup, you get more people involved. You know, I can
then
do
have
10
some more
versus 10,
table. Have some
15
more
versus
beer pong
15. You know
tables.
what, Dan? I don't have
What
the
about a
budget
beer
for all
pong
these things.
tournament?
But tables
What
are
happened to the good
expensive, Dan.
old-fashioned
I
beer
don't
pong
want to have to
tournaments?
buy more tables. I want to have one table, one game, get everybody involved instead of your little 2-on-2 beer pong games.
Hold on. For a flip cup, I'm pretty sure you can only put so much beer inside of all those cups. So
And then it
there's
spills,
still
it gets
limits.
everywhere. It's a
Well,
mess.
in my ideal world, they brought their own. Bring your own. They have their own things to put in said cups.
I'd much rather be at a small gathering with 15 people playing beer pong and there's no spills.
But I just want the flip cup. You know, the stakes are high. You know, if you miss that thing, people are looking at you. It gets
You're right,
awkward.
that's a good
you miss
point.
3 in a
It's a
row.
good point.
You feel like
It
an
is
idiot.
exciting.
And then, yes, it's very exciting.
I have to cut it short. I'm very sorry, but it seems that that's all the time we have for today's debate. I would like to thank Dan Budick and Griffin Haas for joining us here at ICTV's Campus Entertainment Weekly. We wish you good luck on finals. We will return after the winter break. So long.
I could tell you rock, I could tell by your charm. Far as girls, you got a flock. I could tell by your charm. For the one, have you seen her? My psychic told me she have an ass like Serena, Trina, Gina for Lopez, 4 kids, and I gotta take all they badass to show.